welcome back to my channel. I'm Mrs. Swifty and today we're back in The Sims 4 for another speed build. We're doing another cozy build today. We're doing a cozy treehouse build. I really hope you guys like it. It took me not too long to do this one actually because it's quite a small build, but I really enjoyed doing it. The first thing obviously we needed to do was to find some trees. Now there's only a few trees in the game that are tall enough for this and don't have like branches on the bottom part of it, so that's why we went with this pine tree, and I think it worked out pretty well in the end. We end up putting the tree in the center of the build, and then we actually put like windows so that you get a full 360-degree view of the tree from inside the tree house. I think it turns out really nice. I'm really pleased with it. I hope you guys like it as well. This has been a lot of fun to build. I made, you'll see in a minute, a little decking area as well that would just be so lovely to just sit on, and I can just imagine this would be a really, really cozy, lovely build to live in, really. So anyway, how have you guys been? Have you had a good week? I hope you have. There's obviously still a lot going on. No matter what part of the world you're in, there's still a lot of stuff happening. Here in the UK, we are hopefully coming out of lockdown number 3 very soon. I'm very excited about being able to have some guests over in the garden next week. Hopefully from next Monday we'll be able to have some people over into the garden. We can have a barbecue or something. Just be nice to see some people like in groups of more than just them and me. So let me know in the comments down below if you're looking forward to life getting somewhat back to normal. Yeah. It's been a strange, crazy year, hasn't it? So we're putting the roof on now. It took a little while for me to figure out what I wanted to do with the roof here, but I obviously wanted to leave a gap for the tree because the tree can't like just grow through the roof. It doesn't really work like that. So we ended up using 2 like proper gables and then 2 half gables to give us a little gap for the tree. And here, this is the decking area that I was telling you about. And yeah, there's we put a second tree in there to sort of support the decking, so it looks like it's even more of a treehouse build, I suppose. We're actually going to put a nice little fire pit area and stuff outside. I wanted to put a hot tub on the decking, but there wasn't really space, so we ended up actually making a patio space underneath the decking as well, where we're going to put a hot tub and some plants and things. And yeah, I think it turned out really, really nice. So I decided to use these eco lifestyle like slanted windows that sort of open up by like fully opening, rather than you know what I mean, like you can't see through them unless they're open like that. But I thought it would be really nice to get like a cool breeze through the house during the summer. I imagine that this treehouse, I wouldn't really have this kind of treehouse in the UK. The weather's just not really good enough for it. I would definitely want to be in a warmer climate for this sort of build. But I think it would be really lovely, and yeah, it's just something about being in the trees, isn't there? There's something about being up high and getting like feeling like you're amongst all the leaves and things. That is just really cool. I struggled for a while here with what colour I was going to make the outside. I ended up using this, is it a Sulani? I think it's a Sulani wallpaper. But we end up going with this sort of rich, almost orangey wood colour, and that kind of flows through to the inside as well. We've got quite a lot of that sort of orangey wood colour inside as well. But I think, yeah, like I say, I think it turns out really nicely. So we're going to have 3 rooms in this build. There's the main living area, which is like wraps around the front of the tree, and then that's like an open plan that's got kitchen and the living room, the little dining area and a desk space. And then we've also got a bathroom and a bedroom. And I think, yeah, I think it turns out really nicely. I'm really, really pleased with it. It's not a big build. It is, I think, a tiny home. I need to check how many tiles it is, but I think it is a tiny home. And obviously you can only have 2 Sims living here. Unless I suppose you put in another extra bed, you could maybe fit another one in somewhere. Or you could always extend downstairs as well, because although we've got the patio space, there's nothing actually underneath this area. So yeah, putting in some little tables over here, but in the kitchen, so you've got a little bit more surface space. It's actually quite a big kitchen for such a small build. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. It'd be nice to have that much surface space to do cooking and stuff in there. So like I say, we've got these sort of orangey browns, we've got some darker wood colours as well, and I think it all comes together really nicely. So I really hope you guys like it as well. Yeah, there we go, some more rich colours. It just makes the whole place feel really cozy, I think. So yeah, like I say, I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm off today. My daughter, who is 15 months old now, she's at my parents' house, at her grandparents' house, so she's having some fun with them. She loves visiting them. She's so hilarious. Every time I drop her off, she'll like shut the door in my face and wave goodbye. Like, she's so happy to go see them, which I don't mind at all. I'd much rather that than her be like crying and screaming every time I try and drop her off. So, but it's quite nice because it means that I can get on with a few things. Like, I can finish recording this video and, you know, do a bit of tidying and laundry and things like that. And a few other things I have on the go at the moment, projects and things. So we actually end up using this nifty knitting desk. I really like the vibe it has, and I think that the sim who lives here is probably quite creative. We actually end up putting an easel in the bedroom as well, because I don't know, I just got that vibe from this house that they would be quite creative. So there's, you know, some knitting yarn and various things under her desk there. I love this hanging plant that we got with, I think, paranormal stuff pack. I think it's so beautiful. I love it. It's such a great hanging plant. Yeah, it's so funny, like, looking at old items in the game compared to newer ones. There's such a big difference in like the quality of like how great they look. Not to say that I don't like the old ones, but there's certainly a big difference in quality. So we're putting in a little television here. I kind of thought that this sort of this build, that the main attraction in this living room is not the television, it's this view out the massive sliding doors. So I didn't want to put a big telly in because I felt like it would just take up too much space and, you know, overwhelm a little bit. So we put just a little television in the corner. So if your sim does want to watch telly, then they can, but ultimately this is the kind of house that I imagine you would do a lot of reading. You listen to your records on the little record player. You know, you do a bit of baking. I can just imagine that the whole place would just smell so nice if you like baking fresh bread, you know. Oh yeah, I love the smell of fresh bread. So I'm putting in some cozy rugs as well, just to make the whole thing feel really cozy and nice. Obviously you've got to have a mat by the door to wipe your feet on, and we've got a little shoe rack because I imagine that this is the sort of house where you'd have to take your shoes off when you come inside. Yeah, and now we're working on the outside area, so we're going to put in a little fire pit area and also an outdoor table and chairs with a barbecue, and I think it comes out really nicely. I'm excited for when the weather gets better here and we'll be able to start having barbecues here again. We've also got like a chimney in our garden, which I'm really looking forward to being able to use for, you know, in the evenings. In the spring is sometimes the nicest time for that in the UK because it's not too hot, and then in the evenings it starts to get a bit chilly and you can just light the chimney and it's sort of like cozy around the fire, and you get your blankets out and have a mug of hot chocolate. I'm really looking forward to that. And like I say, with the next lot of restrictions being lifted will mean that we can have 6 people outside, which means we can have people over to have barbecue or use the chimney or whatever, which I'm just so looking forward to. And yeah, I'm sure you all are. I'm sure you all are excited about getting back to normal. I know I am. So I did use a lot of different packs in this build. I didn't use all of them, but I did use quite a lot. If you do want to download it, I will upload this onto the gallery. My EA ID is mrsroswifty. So if you do want to download it and put it into your game, then you can totally do that. You can go and have a look and find it there. I'll also put a link in the description of this video as well. So here's where we're working on the downstairs patio area. I actually had to change the wall height of the downstairs area because the lights I wanted to use, the lights from Parenthood, I think they are, maybe toddler stuff, I'm not sure. There's a string of lights that I wanted to use down here, but they're just a bit taller than the small wall height, so I had to make the wall height medium, which did change the space a little bit. Yeah, these lights, because otherwise the light posts were poking up through the floor of the build, which is not really what you want. So yeah, so we've got a little bar down here, and we're going to put in a hot tub, like I said, a little seating area, and this would be such a cool place to like have your friends over. I think just really vibey, like, oh yeah, it'd be so cool. Can you imagine, you know, you make yourself a little cocktail, hop in the hot tub, and although actually I was talking to my friend the other day and we were reminiscing about when we were younger, and I actually lived with her for a little while in a caravan on her parents' driveway just for a few months, and they had a hot tub at the house, and we used to like the weekends we'd have a bottle of cider or whatever each, and you know, we didn't do anything crazy, but there were a few occasions where we'd have like a cider, and then we'd go in the hot tub and drink our ciders in the hot tub. And then I don't know if you guys have ever like know this or have experienced this, but if you go in a hot tub and you've had alcohol, it goes straight to your head. So we would like be in the hot tub having a great time drinking our cider, and then we'd get out and be like, oh my goodness, a little bit woozy, like I only had one cider. But yeah, something about being in the hot tub makes it just all kind of go to your head a bit. So that was a lot of fun. Those were good times. That was before I was married, before I had my daughter, you know. And don't get me wrong, I love my husband, I love my house and my little baby girl, and my life is so good, and I'm so grateful to God for everything that he's given me. But yeah, it's always nice to reminisce back on other times, isn't it? So I actually end up changing this wall here because I decided, for some reason I had two doors into the bedroom, which didn't make any sense. And then I didn't, because I was taking that door out, I didn't then need the diagonal wall, so I actually ended up extending it into a squarer room, which meant that I then had a bit more space, which was nice. So we've got like a wardrobe on one side and then a side table on the other, which I think looks cool. And yeah, we sort of go for like a pink, salmon and gold colour scheme in here, which I think works really nicely. It's pretty cool. Like I said, we're going to put in an easel over here. I did think about using some custom content, but I didn't in the end. So like I say, if you do want to download it, you can. We don't use any custom content in this build. I just really love those wardrobes from the Tiny Travelers CC kit. I haven't got much CC in my game, but that pack is one of the ones I've got. And it is fantastic. I do love it. So yeah, we're going to put in some shelving. We're going to put in some sort of paint supplies, and then we're also going to put some clothes hanging up over here. Yeah, I like the colour swatches like matched perfectly, which was really cool. It's really unusual. It's very rare to find colour swatches that match in The Sims 4. I'm sure you're aware. But actually this room came together really nicely because of the matching swatches for the wardrobe and the shelves and the little shelving thingy with the paints on it. So yeah, we're nearly done with this build now, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I need to do some wallpaper in the bedroom and in the main living space. But other than that, I think we put a bin downstairs. There's not much more to do. If you have enjoyed this video, please do like it, and please consider subscribing as well. It just makes such a massive difference to the channel if you subscribe, and it just lets me know as well that you're enjoying this content. I do upload every week, at least 3 times a week. So every week you will get a Black Widow challenge video. You'll get a Planet Zoo video, and you'll get one more. Usually that's another Sims build video, or sometimes it'll be a Planet Zoo thing, or it might be some other Sims thing. But if there's anything you'd like to see me do that you haven't seen me do before, please do just comment down below. I would love to take some suggestions of things that I should do on this channel. I'm really still like, this is very much early days for my channel. I know like we don't have many subscribers yet. I'm still not getting that many views, and that's fine. But yeah, if you guys do have any suggestions, anything that you would like to see me do, I'd be more than happy to have a go at something for you. So yeah, pretty happy with how this build turned out, I think. Oh, we have got one piece of custom content. That picture is custom content actually. So if you do download this from the gallery, that picture won't be in it, and you'll just have to, unless you have the Tiny Travelers CC pack, of course. So you can see on the floor there, you can see the posts sticking through. I'm not sure what point I noticed that, and we're gonna have to go down and change the wall height downstairs so that they don't poke through the floor. But other than that, I think we're mostly done putting a bit of clutter in. Yeah, it's pretty good. Putting in chopping board. Always got to have a chopping board. There we go. That's where I figured out that the post was sticking through the floor. So we made it into a small, medium wall height there, which actually did change the tree there. I had to move it around a bit to make it look like it was still supporting the balcony area, but I think it turned out pretty good. We also, like I said, put a bin and a post box over here just to make it fully functional. Yeah, I think this would be such a cool place to have people over. Like, there's so much, even though it's a tiny house, like there's so many places that you can entertain people, you know, like with the hot tub area downstairs and then the decking with the barbecue and the table and everything. Yeah, I really like it. We're going to put a couple more trees in now and then we're basically done. So we'll head into the game and we'll do a tour, and I can show you what it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here's our tree house. It's our treehouse build. I think it looks pretty cool. The ceiling thing, that's annoying. Why do the ceilings have to be white? Yay, please. Let me change the ceiling color. Anyway, okay, let's head in underneath our treehouse. We're going to come and have a look at our little hot tub area under here. I think this is pretty cool. And it's also like covered, so you can use it basically any time of year. There's definitely a chair there. Why? Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Wait, where's my chair gone? Where's my chair gone? Guys. Alright, I got my chair back. I got my sofa back. I don't know where it went. It wasn't in the inventory or anything. Okay, so this is our little hot tub area. We've got a bar down here as well. We've got some pretty lights and some plants and stuff. And they've also got their like bin and mailbox and stuff. But let's head upstairs, which is really what we want to see. We could go up the little stairs. Up the stairs. Up. Can we see the house? Yes, hello. Here we go. So this is the front of our tree house. There's the roof. Let's head inside. So when you first come in, oh my gosh, all of my stuff is disappearing. There was a table and chairs there. Where has it gone? What? Guys, I swear, EA is stealing my stuff. Alright, I got my chairs back. I checked and there was a couple other things missing as well. I don't know what's going on with the game, why it suddenly decided to delete stuff, but there you go. I'm not 100% convinced that this is the same table and chairs that I initially had, but I mean, it looks fine. So, we've got a little dining area at the front here. We've got our little kitchen with a few clutter items over here. I think looks pretty good. And then through here, we've got our bathroom. Let's head into here. We've got a nice shower. Oh, there's a treat. Might need to move that. A shower and a sink and a toilet, you know, a little cubby to store stuff and some nice paintings on the wall. Very nice. Right, we head back out. Obviously, you've got 360 view of the tree. I decided to put windows here instead of leaving it open because otherwise the game gets funny with lighting and stuff because it thinks it's outside this whole place. So we've got some umbrellas and shoes by the door. We've got a little telly because the main feature of this treehouse, of course, is the view, like looking out over your little patio area with, oh, it looks so good. So you've got a little telly, you know, just in case you decide that's what you need. Apparently this sim needs the television. Got some cozy blankets and cushions, a nice cozy couch. Got a little what do you call it, coffee table. I forgot for a second. Oh, she's got the music on and the television. Okay, so we've got a little you know, record player there, a little desk and bookcase area over here with some like vibey candles and plants and stuff, a hobby board. I kind of feel like this is a bit of a hobby sim. She's got some knitting stuff in her desk there, and then we'll head into the bedroom. This is the bedroom. I really love it. It's kind of got like a salmon and pink kind of goldy vibe, which I really love. We've got obviously a nice big mirror over here, and yeah, nice lights over the bed. I love this new wardrobe. Love it. Perfect. We needed more wardrobes like that in the game. And she's got Easel in her room. Like I say, I think she's kind of artistic. She's got her little paints up on there on the little shelf, and some little clothes there that she couldn't obviously fit in her wardrobe. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously we've got one of the best bits of the build. We've got the outside area. So we've got this cool little fire pit area here. Fair warning, I'm 100% certain that after a couple of times using this, all of this patio furniture will burn and it will set alight, but there you go. We got a little table out here with our chairs so we can have some foodies, and we got this cool barbecue, which I don't think I've ever used this one before, but I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. So, and obviously this whole place is held up. There's this tree here which attaches to the side there, and then we've also got the tree in the middle. So there we go, guys. What do you think? Do you like it? Is it, cozy? I mean, to me this is like perfect, and I love that these like little windows from Eco Lifestyle are like not really windows. They kind of open up like that, and you get a lovely kind of fresh breeze. What happened? I swear, is someone coming and stealing my stuff? I swear there was a counter there a second ago, guys. Am I wrong? Am I going crazy? I swear a second ago there was a counter there, and then it disappeared. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, well, okay, now there's a counter. I'm like suspicious. I'm like, there must be other stuff missing that I'm not seeing. Oh, hello. There's people here. Anyway, okay, so what do you guys think? Do you like my build? Do you enjoy it? Has it been cozy vibes? If you have liked this video, please like down below and consider subscribing. It really, really helps out the channel. You wouldn't believe how much it helps out the channel if you subscribe. And comment down below if you have any ideas for me to build another house. Any kind of house, really. I am totally up for it. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. And we'll see you next time. Bye.